My brother demanded a Rolex and $10,000 for his birthday, so I treated him like he asked. My brother emailed me a birthday gift list, and it wasn't a joke. 3 weeks before he turned 30, I got a message with the subject line, "Birthday requirements, non-negotiable." I opened the attachment and just stared. A Rolex Submariner, $12,000. A Harley Fatboy, $22,000. And $10,000 cash for investment. At the bottom, he wrote in bold, "This is what successful families do for milestone birthdays. I work long shifts at the hospital, and I'm still paying off nursing school loans." Ryan, my only brother, has been living in our dad's basement for years, streaming games and calling himself an entrepreneur. I tried to keep it calm. I texted back, "I'm not buying any of that. I'll get you something normal." He answered in seconds, "Are you serious, Nicole? After everything I've done for you, this is how you repay me? If you don't show up right, you're dead to me. Don't contact me again." Then he sent a whole list of everything. Like the time he borrowed $3,000 from me for a business move and lost it on crypto. Like showing up drunk to my graduation and acting like he was the star. Like telling our cousins I'm just a nurse while he's an entrepreneur. Dad called an hour later. "Nicole, Ryan's devastated. He says you're refusing to celebrate properly." I said, "Dad, he wants $44,000 in gifts." Dad sighed like I was the problem. "He's your only brother. Family supports family." I said, "Then you buy him the Rolex." Dad said, "Just keep the peace." I told him I've been keeping the peace for years, and it's always been paid for with my money. That's when I finally stopped trying to keep it pretty. I said, "He told me I'm dead to him. Dead people don't buy gifts." Then I blocked Ryan's number. I changed the passwords he'd been using on my accounts, including the streaming one he watched all night. I removed him from my car insurance, where I'd been carrying him as a temporary driver for years. No big speech. I just stopped. 2 weeks later, my cousin Sophia called, whisper laughing. She said, "You missed the most embarrassing birthday dinner ever. Ryan invited a bunch of people to an upscale steakhouse and kept announcing that everyone was blessing him with big gifts. People brought normal gifts, cologne, a wallet, gift cards, a nice jacket. Ryan opened them at the table like it was a show. Then he started tossing things back. He told Uncle Jim a $100 bill was insulting, and Jim walked out. Then Ryan told everyone they had to pay for their own $80 steaks because the gifts were subpar." You could feel the whole room get tense. Half the table left early. I thought that was the end. It wasn't. The next Monday, Ryan posted online that he had a Goldman Sachs interview and acted like he'd already won. What he didn't tell anyone was that I got it for him. A patient's son worked there, and after months of me helping his dad, he offered one favor. I was going to make that interview Ryan's real birthday gift, a chance to finally do something real. After Ryan called me dead, I made one short call. I said, "About that interview, my brother won't be needing it." The son actually laughed. "Thank you. I only agreed because you saved my dad's life. Your brother's profile is basically video game screenshots." A few days later, Ryan realized the interview was gone and the position got filled. He called me from Dad's phone, screaming that I ruined his future and that I was jealous. I said, "Dead people can't make referrals, Ryan." Then I hung up. The next month, our grandmother passed away. At the will reading, the lawyer said Grandma's house would go to the grandchildren who showed love and responsibility. Ryan sat up straight, already smiling. Then the lawyer read a note Grandma had added. "Ryan is excluded due to his treatment of family members, specifically Nicole." The room went dead quiet. Ryan's face went red, then pale. That night, at 2 a.m., someone started pounding on my apartment door so hard the frame shook. I didn't open it. I looked through the peephole and saw Ryan, sweaty, eyes wide, hair sticking up like he'd run there. "Nicole, please," he said. "I need that house. I need you to talk to the lawyer. I'm sorry about the birthday thing." I kept the chain on and spoke through the door. "You said I was dead to you." He pressed his forehead to the wood. "I didn't mean it. It was just stuff." I said, "No, it was respect, and you killed it." He started crying, fast and angry. I waited until the hallway went quiet again. Then I slid the lock back into place.